So you're scrolling through Amazon, looking at all the thousands of different lens options that they have, with prices to match anywhere between a few $100s and a few $1,000. And most people out there are gonna have a reaction like this. That's a lot of money for me to drop something once and it fall apart like a damn Lego piece. So after a while of searching, you come across this piece of eye candy. It's got a zoom range of 18 to 105 millimeters and a constant aperture of f4 with optical steady shot. So, like any reasonable person, you click buy. And a few days later, waiting at your doorstep is this beauty. Its body, from what I can tell, is made from metal and very high quality materials at this price point, with a lot of the same features as the well-known kit lens, just way better than the kit lens in every possible way. Or am I just milking this? In short, not really. This is a great lens for daytime photography, portraits, and some telephoto at 105 millimeters. This is a test shot that I did with this camera, and as you can see, it's pretty good. There's no fringing or anything like that that is common on much cheaper lenses. I'll throw up an example of what fringing is if you don't know what that is. And when it comes to macro photography, or those close shots, it's pretty decent, I'd say. I believe it is around a foot for focus distance. But I'm able to comfortably take a picture of this plant, for example, and not have any issues. All of the photos that I take in this video are unedited JPEGs straight out of my camera. And the reason for that being, anyone can take a photo into Photoshop and defringe it and make it look better than what it really is. But this lens is going to make your workflow a lot simpler, a lot less editing, a lot less work. Now that might not mean a lot to someone who only takes a few photos or whatever the case may be, but if you're someone who is taking thousands of photos or is taking several photos, hundreds of photos a day, then this will decrease the amount of time it takes you to completely go through and edit all of your footage. Now, how good is the stabilization of this lens? When it comes to the stabilization of this lens, I find it very good. My camera in particular does not have any IBIS or in-body image stabilization, which makes it perfect for me or potentially you if your camera doesn't have that as well. I find this lens very usable for vlogging or just zoom shots. It's really great, and it's just, I really have no complaints here. The next clip you're about to see is a quick little vlog to see how this camera lens performs in a vlogging scenario on a Super 35 sensor. How things look. I'm holding this about an arm's distance away from me, so I think that this lens is pretty good. This is pretty cool actually with this lens. Instead of having to sit here and fiddle with the camera and zoom in and out, I can kind of just put my thumb on the zoom button and I can just kind of zoom in and zoom out as needed. Okay, so it is pitch black outside, and depending on your camera, you'll get different results as well. But this is ISO 20,000 on my camera with a shutter speed of 25th, 1/25. Thought I heard someone behind me. But the reason I'm not having a whole segment dedicated to low light is because every camera is different. But if you happen to have my setup, expect similar results. Until next time.